Hi, this is Lauren, and the problem I'm going to be doing is number 15. A. You need a 45 ohm resistor, but the stock room only has 20 ohm and 50 ohm resistors. How can the desired resistance be achieved under these circumstances? B. What can you do if you need a 35 ohm resistor? So first, I just wrote out my givens. So we're trying to make 20 ohm and 50 ohm resistors in parallel or in series to create first a 45 ohm resistor. So what I first did was I know that if I put the 2 50 ohm resistors in parallel, then I can make a 25 ohm resistor. So the formula for parallel resistance is 1 over the resistance equals, or the total resistance equals 1 over the resistance of the first plus 1 over the resistance of the second. So what I did was I did 1 over the total resistance equals 1 over 1 of the 50 ohm resistance plus another 1 over 50 ohms resistance, which if you flip it, you first get 2 over 50 ohms, but then if you flip it because it's the reciprocal, you get 25 ohms. So keep in mind though that we need a 45 ohm resistor, which means that 45 minus 25 is 20 ohms, and we have that in the stockroom. So next, we just put the 25 ohms, which we got from the parallel resistance circuit, and then we add it in series to the 20 ohm resistor, and we get 45 ohms. So the picture for that is this. So first you see that it has a 20 ohms, you can put it at the top or the bottom, and then it goes to the parallel circuit of the 50 ohms, which total is 25, 20 plus 25 is 45. And B, we want 35 ohms. And so we know, the same givens, we have 20 ohms and 50 ohms. And we know that if we do two 50 ohm resistors, we can get 25 ohms. That's what we got from the first equation. And 35 ohms minus 25 ohms is 10 ohms. And we know that we can get that by using two 20 ohm resistors. So we see in this equation, you're going to create two resistors in parallel, but they're connected by series. So if you do two 20 ohms, you see here that the result of the resistors is 10 ohms. And if you put those in series, you know that the total resistance is 25 ohms plus 10 ohms equals 35 ohms. And here's my picture for this. So you have a power source. It first goes to, it can first go to the 50 ohms or the 20 ohms, but I just did 20 ohms first. The product of that is 10 ohms connected in series to the 50 ohms, parallel circuit, which is 25 ohms. 10 plus 25 is 35.